So, good morning, madam. We are from Group 7. Today, we are talking about PEC Weekly Activities Reflection. So, my name is Renuka, and then she is Ashini, he is Darshan, she is Sankara Naraini, and then she is Keshini, and last one is Chin Pei. Okay, first of all, we are talking about Muhammad Ismail Zamri's group activity. The first question is, what was your group task? From my side, for Mavi's activity, our task was to participate in game called Angry Piece of Paper, organized by Muhammad Ismail Jamri's group. We need answer the common question they prepared, and before responding, we had to get ready with bullet points and raise our hands to answer. If our answer was correct, the shooter from our group had to shoot and hit the correct box. So now it's Darshan turn. Please tell us.
Okay. Our duty for Mavi's activity was given answer for a standard question they had prepared. We had to prepare answer and bullet point before raising our hand. Our group shooter had to fire and hit the right box to get points for their team.
Okay, now is Harshini turn. Please tell your answer.
Hi, madam. I'm Harshini, and our group was assigned a team building and problem solving activity designed to enhance collaboration and communication among members. The task required us to work together to achieve a common objective, emphasizing the importance of teamwork.
So now is Sankara Naraini tell the answer.
Good morning, madam. My name is Shankar Naraini. For our group task was to participate in a game called Angry Piece of Paper, organized by their team. The aim was to answer questions and then shoot paper targets with rubber bands to earn points.
So now is Keshini tell the answer.
Okay, our group task was our team played a game involving answering questions and then shooting paper target using rubber band to earn each point.
So now is Chin Pei answers.
My group task is answer question for paper bullets and shoot at a target higher score for a higher zone.
Okay, now we are proceeding to question number 2. The question is, what was your task? For my side is, for Mavi's activities, my task was to be helper, which means I had searched for the correct answer using Google to support my team. So, Darshan, continue your answer.
Okay, for Mavi's activity, I am the shooter to get point for my team after they answer their questions.
Ashini, please proceed.
Okay, as a team member, my responsibility was to actively participate in the activity, contribute ideas, and support my teammates in completing the answers efficiently.
Shankar Naraini, please continue.
My task was to search for the correct answer once the question was announced. I used Google and some general knowledge to help my team answer quickly.
So now Keshini.
Okay, just like Shankara, my task was the responsibility for finding an answer quickly and Google some question or use my knowledge for the quick team response lah.
Then Chin Pei.
My task is for the bullets.
Okay, thank you for answering for question number 2. Now we're going to question number 3. So the question is, what problems did you encounter during the activity? For me, during the Mavis activity, I faced challenges with the time management. It was difficult for me to find the answers to question using Google within the limited time given. Justin, please continue.
Okay. During the activity, I faced challenges on time management and shooting skill. It was too hard for me to shoot perfectly at the box to get the point.
Ashini, your answer.
I faced challenges in coordinating my efforts, leading to some confusion and overlapping tasks.
Shankara Narayani.
One of the problems we faced was difficulty in finding the answer quickly enough before other team raised. Sometimes the internet connection was a bit slow, which
Keshini.
The problem that I faced on Mavi activity was it was difficult to search the answer quickly and especially under pressure. The internet connection was also very slow at the time, so it's very hard for us to give the correct answer on time.
Last Chinpei.
The problem is bullet display threat, hard to hit high score.
So we'll go continue for question number 4. What was the cause? For me, for Mavis activity, the cause was my difficulty was that the time provided was too short and the question were not easy to answer. This made it hard to find the information quickly using Google. So Darshan, continue your answer.
Okay, for Mavis activity, my cause of my difficulty was to shoot at the highest point perfectly to get the points for my team.
Ashini.
The primary cause was a lack of clear communication and time management.
Shankara Narayani.
and competition from other teams, along with occasional lag in the internet speed while searching online.
Keshini.
The combination of the time pressure and slow internet create delay and stress during the game time.
Chinpei.
The cause is poor folding and soft paper.
Okay, now we are going to question number 5. The question is, how was the problem resolved? For my side, for Mavis activity, I used the voice search feature, for example, microphone, on Google to listen to the question and quickly find the answer. This helped me get the information more easily and faster. Darshan?
Okay, for Mavis activity, I twist the rubber band perfectly to shoot at the box perfectly.
Ashini?
Okay, we paused the activity to discuss our strategy and assign specific goals to each member by clarifying our individual responsibilities.
Shankara Narayani?
So to overcome this, I started depend on more on my general knowledge and work faster to type keywords instead of full questions. We also split the effort among team members to make it more well organized.
Keshini?
Yeah, just like we use more on knowledge than using our Google. It's lack of time, so we just use more on general knowledge more. It will help us to give the answer on time lah.
Chinpei?
Folder title, adjust angle, and let the best folder take over.
Okay, thank you so much. We are going to continue to question number 6. The question is, how do you feel about the resolutions? For me, I felt satisfied with the resolutions because using the voice search helped me save time and find the answer more smoothly, and it made me feel more confident and helpful to my team. Darshan?
Okay. I feel satisfied to shoot at the bullet to the box because it will get marked for my team to win. It made me feel more confident to my team.
Ashini?
I felt relief and more confident in our team's ability to overcome obstacles. The experience highlighted the importance of open communication and adaptability in group settings.
Shankara Narayani?
Well, I felt pleased after adjusting my strategy. It felt good to contribute to the team's success and improve under pressure.
Ashini?
I feel satisfied and proud that I adapt to the under pressure and I make my team success lah on that time.
Chinpei?
I feel like it worked well, better aim and teamwork.
Okay, we are going to last question for Mavi's activity. The last question is, what do you learn through the activity? Okay, for me, through the Mavi's activity, I learned how to manage my time wisely and find solutions quickly within a limited time frame, which helped me improve my speed and build teamwork with my teammates under pressure. Meanwhile, that's only. Thank you so much. Darshan will continue.
Okay, for Mavi's activity had led me to learn how to cooperate with my teammates, and I had learned how to manage the time to shoot the bullets.
Okay, for Marshalla team, Darshan will ask the question.
Okay, for Marshalla's team, what was our group task? The task that Marshalla team's activity to choose one person to step forward and in 10 seconds memorize a picture that their team had displayed. Then in order to guidance and draw the recreating the image, then the person had to come back and describe the object in with card revealing the real image. Okay, next is Renuka.
Okay, for Marshalla activities, our task was to participate in a game called Unknown Art, organized by Marshalla AB Binti Muhammad Ram's group. We had appointed one member to go forward and memorize a picture shown by their team within 10 seconds. Then that person had to return and describe the items in the picture without saying what the picture actually was to help our drawer recreate it. The drawing had to be completed within 1 minute.
Okay, next Harshini.
Okay, our group participated in a game called Unknown Art, organized by Marshalla Abbey. The objective was to accurately draw an image based solely on a teammate's verbal description, emphasizing clear communication and attentive listening.
Okay, next. Shankara Narayani.
Hello. Our group task task was to participate in a game called Unknown Art, organized by Marshila's group. The aim was to accurately draw an image based on our image.
Okay, Keshini's turn. Okay, the question is, what was your group task?
Okay.
For Marshila's team.
For the Ismail lesson that I learned was teamwork, quick thinking, and helpful for combine our knowledge and search up the improvement.
Excuse me, Keshini.
Yeah.
The question is, what was your group task based on Marshila's activity?
Okay. The group task was Marshila team activities Unknown Art. In that game, one person need to describe the image and another had to draw it based on the description.
Okay, it's Chinpei's turn.
The group task is solve a game by describing and drawing a picture seen only by the leader.
Okay, the second question is, what was your task? For me, I had to for Marshila's game, I had to sketch the picture while following instruction for my teammates. It's Renuka's turn.
For Marshila activities, my task was to memorize the picture and then describe it clearly to the drawer without directly saying what the picture was, so they could draw it correctly.
Okay, it's Harshini's turn.
Okay, so I was assigned the role of the drawer during one of the rounds. My responsibility was to listen carefully to my teammates' description of an image they view and attempt to replicate it as accurately as possible through drawing.
Okay, next, Shankar Narayani.
So, my task was to be the drawer during one of the rounds. I had to listen to my teammates' portrayal of the picture they saw and try to draw it as accurately as possible.
Okay, it's Keshini's turn.
For my task was one was I need to describe, another was like I need to draw my teammate verbal instruction.
Okay, it's Chinpei's turn.
My task is view the picture and clearly describe it to my team.
Okay, the third question is, what problem did you encounter during the activity? For point of myself, in the Marshila's activity, I had to concentrate the instruction that given by my teammates to draw the drawing. It's now Renuka's turn.
In the Marshila activity, I encountered difficulty with my memory power. I found it challenging to memorize the picture that shown to me.
Okay, it's Harshini's turn.
Okay, I encountered challenges in interpreting the descriptions provided. At times, the explanation lacked detail or clarity, making it difficult to visualize and draw the intended image accurately.
Okay, now it's Shankar Narayani's turn.
So, we faced challenges in understanding the description given by our team member. Sometimes the explanation was incomplete, which made it hard to draw the picture correctly.
Keshini, it's now your turn.
Okay, the instructor was sometimes unclear or lack detail, which made it difficult to draw correct image. And also,
Okay, now is Chin Pei Yi's turn.
The problem is misunderstanding in the drawing.
Okay, the next question is, what was the cost? For martial arts activity, the cost is to draw the drawing perfectly by the instruction that given by my teammates. Okay, now, Renuka, please tell the answer.
For martial art activity, the cause of my struggle was the complexity of the picture. It had too many details, which confused me and made it hard to memorize it.
Harshini, please give your answer.
The primary cause was the pressure and nervousness experienced by the describer and me.
Shankar Narayani, it's your turn.
So the cause of mainly the pressure of the team and view the picture. So that's confusing me.
Okay, Keshini, please give your answer.
The cause was my teammate and I were so nervous and struggled to give clear description of the image and having a full detail of the drawing.
Okay, thank you, Keshini. Chin Pei Yi, please give your answer for the question.
The cause for me is hard to describe detail without showing the picture.
Okay, the next question is, how was the problem had been solved? From my side, the martial arts activity, I focus on the main thing of the picture to draw it correctly so I can get the mark for my team. Okay, Renuka, please give your answer.
In my point of view, I focus on memorize the simple and clear details in picture. This made it easier for me to describe the picture to my teammates accurately.
Okay. Harshini, please give your answer.
I began asking clarifying questions to gain a better understanding of the image.
Okay, Shankar Narayani, please give your answer.
So we try to ask follow-up questions to clarify the details and confirm certain parts before drawing. We also improved our communication in the following rounds to be more specific and focused.
Okay, Keshini, I would like to hear your answer.
Okay. Me and my teammate begin to ask more questions and for the many more detail and for improve our next round.
Okay, Chin Pei Yi, please.
For me is ask more question and simplify explanation.
Okay, the next question would be, how do you feel about the resolution? For my side, I feel more stressful when they tell the point, but it also led me to feel confident to draw the picture correctly to win. Okay, Renuka, please give your answer.
I felt more focused and less stressed after deciding to memorize only the simple details. It made the task easier to handle and I was able to describe the picture better to my teammates.
Harshini, please.
I felt more confident and engaged once we enhanced our communication strategies. The activity became more enjoyable and collaborative, highlighting the importance of effective teamwork.
Okay, Shankar Narayani, I would like to hear your answer.
Well, I felt better once we started communicating more clearly. It became a fun and challenging experience.
Keshini, please give your answer.
I enjoyed the activity more and I felt more confident and engaged communication to improve our team communication.
Chimpei, please give your answer.
I think it worked out pretty well. Once we start communicating more, things got smoother.
Okay, last but not least, what did you learn through this activity? From Marshila's activity, had taught me to focus on the point of the teammates and draw it.
By Marshalla activity taught me the focus on the key parts of the problem and explore better ways to solve it, helping me stay calm and think creatively when facing the challenges. And that only from my side.
Okay, Harshini, please give your answer.
This exercise underscores the significance of clear communication and active listening within a team. It taught me the value of patience, adaptability, and the ability to work under pressure with limited information.
Okay, Shankar Narayani, please give your answer.
I learned how important communication and teamwork is when working in a team. It also taught me to be patient, creative, and how to work under pressure with limited information.
Keshini, I would like to hear your answer.
I learned to be patient and creative under pressure, and I realized the importance of clear communication and teamwork.
Okay, lastly, Chinpei, please give your answer for the last question.
I learned that good communication really matters, especially when you can show something directly.
Okay, now I will be handling to Harshini to continue the questions.
Hi, madam. My name is Harshini, and moving on to Adam Shah Ruzihan group. What was your group task? My group task was to compete with another group in a game called Invisible Aim and Story Making, where we had to work together using ropes to guide a marker pen into a plastic bottle. One of my friends kindly stepped in and took my place during the challenge. Thank you. And next is Renuka. What was your group task, Renuka?
So our group task was to battle with another group in a game called Invisible Aim and Story Making. We had worked together to place a pen which was tied with several ropes into a water bottle. Each team member had to hold the rope and we had to coordinate our movement carefully to guide the pen into the bottle without touching it directly.
Okay, thank you, Renuka. Hi, Shankara, then. Shankara, your turn.
For me, our group task was to complete with another group in a game called Invisible Aim and Story Making, where we had to work together using ropes to guide a marker pen into a plastic bottle.
Thank you, Shankara. Next is Keshini.
Okay, Adam Shah Ruzihan have conduct activity called Invisible Aim and Story Making. Our group task was the change involved guiding a marker pen into a bottle using rope, required coordination and teamwork.
Okay, thank you, Keshini. Lastly, Ching Pei Chi.
Our task was to work together as a team to place a marker pen, which has tied to several strings into the bottle.
Okay, thank you, Ching Pei Chi. And the second question is?
Okay, I will be answering the first question. Our group task is to work together to place the pen into the bottle which tied with several ropes in the water bottle.
Okay, thank you, Tashan. And the second question is, what was your task? My task was to hold one of the ropes tied to the marker pen. I had to listen carefully to Tashan he's the instructor, and adjust the ropes direction based on their guidance. Thank you. And the next one is Renuka.
So my task was to hold one of the ropes tied to the pen and work together with my teammate to control its movement. To succeed is my part. I also needed to listen carefully to the guider instruction and follow its direction.
Thank you, Renuka. Next is Tash.
Okay, my task is to I be the commander to command my teammates how to put the pen into the bottle.
Okay. Thank you, Tashan. And the next one is Shankara.
So my task was to hold one of the ropes tied to the marker pen. I had to listen carefully to our team's main instruction and adjust the rope directly accordingly.
Thank you, Shankara. Moving on to Keshini.
Okay, my task was I need to help one of these ropes and follow instructor from the commander to help to control the pen direction.
Thank you, Keshini. Chinpechi.
My job was to follow the team leader direction and control the angle and tension of the string I was holding.
Okay, thank you. And the third question is, what problems did you encounter during the activity? I encountered the main cause was miscommunication and delay response as everyone was facing. Oh, sorry. We faced issues with sorry. We faced issues with direction and timing. It was difficult to clearly understand the instruction, and sometimes our movements weren't in sync, causing the marker to miss the bottle. Next is Renuka.
So the problem I faced was hearing the guider's instruction clearly. Since I needed to follow their advice while controlling the rope, it was challenging to focus without facing the bottle or making direct eye contact.
Okay, thank you, Renuka. Next is Tasha.
Okay. Sorry, madam. One of the main problems. Sorry, madam. One of the main problems. Okay, one of the main problems that we encountered was miscommunication among the group members. Some group members pulled the rope too quickly or to the wrong direction, which causes the pen to swing and miss the target several times. Thank you.
Thank you, Tasha. Next is
So we struggled with the direction and timing. It was hard to understand the instruction clearly, and sometimes our movement did not match, causing the marker to miss the bottle.
Thank you, Shankara. Next is Keshini.
The problem that I faced was the pen often missed the target because it was hard to coordinate with teammates and follow the instruction correctly.
Okay, thank you, Keshini. Next is Chin Pei Chi.
At first, we were moving in science. Some people were pulling too hard, while others were too gentle. So the marker kept going off course, and we could line it out with the butter properly.
Okay, thank you, Chin Pei Chi. And the fourth question is, what was the cause? The main cause was miscommunication and delayed responses, as everyone was facing different direction and couldn't see what was happening. Thank you. And Renuka?
So the cause of the problem was the position I was in and the noise around us. It made it hard to hear the guider properly while concentrating and moving the pen accurately without touching the bottle.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Renuka. Next is Darshan. Yes, you can tell your answer.
Okay, sorry, Ashini. Okay. Okay, the cause of the problem was a lack of clear communication and coordination. Everyone had their own idea of how the move of the ropes, and some team's member didn't listen carefully to the instruction. It created confusion and slowed down our progress. Thank you.
Thank you, Darshan. Next is Shantara Naraini.
Alright, the main cause was miscommunication and delay in response, since everyone was facing the opposite direction and could not see what was happening.
Okay, thank you. Next is Keshini.
The cause was miscommunication and inability to face each other movement lead to confusion and misalignment.
Okay, thank you. Chin Pei Chi.
The main issue was a lack of communication.
Okay, thank you, guys. And for the fifth question is, how was the problem resolved? We improve our focus and teamwork by listening more attentively and adjusting our movements slowly and patiently. The team leader also gave clear and more direct instruction, which helped a lot. Thank you. And the next is Renuka.
So the problem was resolved when our guider gave individual instruction to each of us. This helped avoid confusion and made it easier for everyone to focus on their own part without overlapping of connection with others.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Renuka.
Okay, I would like to continue. The problem they resolved by taking a short pause and to re-strategy. I give more specific and simple instruction, and we agreed on basic direction: left, right, up, down to follow. Each person focused more listening and reacting together, which improved our coordination. Thank you, Ashini.
Okay, that was an impressive answer. Thank you, Darshan. And moving on to Shantara Naraini.
We improved our focus and teamwork by listening more carefully and adjusting our movement slowly and patiently. The main member also gave clearly and more direct instruction.
Thank you, Shankara. The next is Keshini.
Okay, if our teammates slow down and pay more attention and follow clearly instruction from the instructor, which may improve our coordination.
Okay, thank you. Chin Pei Chi.
The problem resolved for me is we pause for a moment to talk things through.
Okay, thank you. And the next question is, how do you feel about the resolution? I felt proud that we managed to improve as a team. It was rewarding to see how our coordination and teamwork got better by the end of the game. And the next is Renuka.
So I felt that the resolutions was very useful. It helped improve our teamwork and made the task more organized. I was more confident and clearer about what I need to do, which made the activity smoother.
Thank you, Renuka. And next is Tarshan.
Okay. I feel satisfied with the resolution because it showed that we could overcome challenges by working together and communicating better. It made me realize the importance of staying calm, adapting quickly when things don't go as planned. It also gave me a sense of accomplishment when we finally success as a team. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Tarshan. The next is Shankar Naraini.
I felt proud that we improved as a team. It felt rewarding to see better coordination and teamwork by the end of the game.
Okay, thank you. Next is Keshini.
I feel proud of our way team improved and communication better over time in the game.
Thank you. Next is Chin Pei Chi.
I think it worked really well after we sorted everything out. The team started working together much better.
Okay, thank you, Pechi. And the last question is, what did you learn through the activity? I learned the importance of trusting your teammates, closely following instruction, and visualizing the goal. This activity taught me that patience and communication are key to successful teamwork. Thank you. And Renuka?
Through this activity, I learned the importance of teamwork, communication, and the listening skill. I realized that every small interaction matters when working together on a task that requires a line. I also learned to stay focused on complete the challenges.
Thank you, Renuka. And Tarshan?
Okay. I had learned that a clear communication and a teamwork are very important, especially when everyone is involved in a shared goal. I also learned that as a leader, it is important to stay calm, give a clear instruction, and listen to feedback. Good conflict management can turn a confusing situation to a successful one. Thank you.
Thank you, Tarshan. And next one is Shankar Naraini.
Well, I learned how important it is to trust your teammates, follow instructions closely, and visualizing. Good teammates requires patience and communication. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Keshini.
Okay. I learned that clear communication, patience, trust are the key effectivity teamwork, especially in the tasks that require coordination.
Thank you. And last, Chin Pei Chi.
I learned how important it is to listen and trust each other when working as the team.
Okay, thank you guys, and that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, following by
Okay. Alright, so next is Keshini Tyagarajan's group, which is our own group. So the first question is, what was your group task? So our group task was to organize and conduct a game called Think, Flip, Pop, where participants had to discuss riddles, flip a bottle successfully 3 times, and then pop a balloon to answer. So Renuka?
So for Keshini's activity, our group was tasked with planning and conducting a 30 minutes activity that focused on enhancing communication and time management skills. We need to design an engaging and interactive section where participants could practice clear communication while managing their time effectively to complete the given task within the set duration. So our task name is Flip, Flip, Pop.
Okay, thank you, Renuka. Tarshan?
Okay. For our group activity, our group task is the task of our group is flip pop. The time of the conducting the game was 30 minutes, and that's all.
Okay, thank you, Darshan. So, Harshini, can you share your answer? Harshini, unmute, please.
Our group task was to organize a game called Think Flip Pop, where our classmates has to discuss riddles, flip a bottle 3 times, and then pop the balloon to answer.
All right, thank you, Keshini.
Okay. Our activity was Think Flip Pop. Our group activity is organize a fun competitive game where a team solve riddle, flip a bottle 3 times, and pop a balloon that answer the correct answer with the question.
All right, Keshini and Peggy.
For our group task our group was in charge of a game called Think Flip Pop. Basically, each team had to figure out a riddle, flip a bottle 3 times, and then pop a balloon to give the answer.
All right, thank you. So the next question is, what was your task? So for myself, I was assigned to monitor the bottle flipping table and handle the timer to make sure each group had exactly 2 minutes for the activity. So Renuka?
So my task was to set the timer for the pop the balloon and refill the balloon on the whiteboard after each round and keep track of the scores by writing down the marks.
Okay, Darshan?
Okay. My task for the activity is to give instruction to others who participate in the game.
All right, Harshini? Harshini, unmute, please.
My task was to be the videographer for this activity. I was in charge of recording the different activities and capturing the overall vibe of the activities on the video.
Okay, and Keshini?
As a leader, I manage the flow of the game and distribute riddle to each group and ensure everyone follow the rules.
And Peggy?
One challenge we ran into was keeping things on track times-wise.
All right, so the third question is, what problem did you encounter during the activity? So for me, we struggled with the time management. Some rounds went longer than expected, and it was a bit messy coordinating between the riddle discussing, flipping, and balloon popping. Renuka?
So during the activities, I faced the challenges in managing the time accurately while setting the timer for the pop the balloon. Additionally, some team members were upset because the flip the bottle section was only assigned to the leader, which made them feel left out. And we didn't appoint our members to watch who didn't join the group to play the task.
All right, and Darshan?
Okay, during the activity, some participants didn't fully understand the instruction that given by me. That's all.
Okay, and Harshini?
And I had trouble keeping up with all the fast-moving action. It was a bit difficult to get steady and clear footage while trying to follow everything happening at once.
Keshini?
The problem that I faced was some teams took too long to complete their turns, which made it difficult to keep the event running smoothly and on time. 走吧了，走吧了。
Okay, Peggy.
The problem with essays is some team took a bit too long, which made it harder to keep the round moving smoothly.
Alright, so the fourth question is what was the cause? The cause was mainly due to excitement and the fast pace of the game. It was challenging to control the timing for each group while also managing the game flow. So Renuka, can you share your answer?
So the main cause of the problem was the lack of clear role distribution and time control. Only the leader was involved to flip the bottle part, which caused some team members to feel excluded. Additionally, the timer setting were not well adjusted to match the pace of the game, leading to time management issue.
Okay, Darshan?
Okay, the cause of the problem was mainly due to unclear communication and a lack of a preparation.
Okay, Harshini?
The cause was the event was very energetic and fast-paced, which made it hard to stay focused on specific moments. Everyone was excited and moving around a lot, so I had to adjust constantly.
Keshini?
The cause was the excitement and energy on the game made it challenging to control the pace and keep everything organized.
Peggy?
The cause of for me is the energy was high and everyone was really into it. So managing the time here, also coordinating the riddles and the balloon popping got kind of tricky.
Okay, so the fifth question is how was the problem resolved? So for my side, we managed the issue by trying to be firmer with the limits and give clear signals when each round started and ended. Renuka?
So the activities, we request the leader to allow each team member to take the turns in the flip the border section instead of limiting it to just the leader. We also reduce the timer slightly to help the team catch up and maintain better control of the game.
Okay, Darshan?
Okay, I repeated the instruction more clearly and gave a short demo to help everyone to understand.
Okay, Harshini?
I started moving around more strategically and tried to anticipate key moments. I also recorded longer clips so I could trim and edit the best parts later.
Keshini?
I implement stricter time control and give clearer start and stop signal. So I also stay more focused and managing the game more efficiently.
And Peggy?
We started being firmer with the time limit and use clearly signal to start and end each round.
Alright, so this question is how do you feel about the resolution? I myself felt pleased that we were able to finish the game despite the challenges. It was fun seeing everyone enjoy the game and participate actively. Renuka?
I felt satisfied with the resolution because involving every team member in the flip the bottle section made the activity more engaging and fairer. Reducing the timer helped the game flow more smoothly and allowed us to manage the pace of better. It also encouraged better communication about the team members as everyone had to work together and complete their part more effectively.
Okay, Darshan?
Okay, I feel relief and proud of how I had handled the issue. Once the issue was clarified and worked as a team, everything ran smoothly.
Harshini?
Okay, I felt pretty good about it in the end. Despite the challenges, I managed to get solid footage, and it was fun capturing everyone's energy and enjoyment on camera.
Keshini?
I learned that being a leader means staying calm, managing time well, and ensuring clear communication to maintain the order and flow of the game.
And Peggy?
Honestly, I was relieved and happy it worked out. The game flowed better and it was great seeing everyone having fun and being super energy.
Alright, so the last question is what did you learn through the activity? So I learned how difficult but important it is to manage time during group events. It also taught me the value of teamwork, coordination, and staying calm under pressure when things don't go as planned. So, Renuka?
So from the activity, I learned the importance of managing time wisely in order to complete the task effectively. I also realized how career affect communication is when working as a team. By cooperating and sharing responsibility, we were able to complete each task more smoothly and with better coordination.
Alright, thank you, Renuka. Darshan?
Okay, the activity has taught me how important is to stay calm and communicate efficiently and quick adapt when facing challenges. I also realized how proper planning and time management can lead to result a high pressure situation.
Alright, thank you, Darshan. Harshini?
I learned that managing time during group activities can be hard, but it's really important. I also learned how teamwork, working together, and staying calm when things don't go as planned can help a lot.
Alright, thank you, Harshini. Keshini, can you continue?
I felt happy and accomplished knowing the event was successful and everyone had fun.
Okay, thank you, Keshini and Peggy.
I learned that leading a game like this takes quick thinking and clear communication.
Alright, that's all from me. I'll pass it to Keshini.
And following by Team Munima, I will be talking about Team Munima Krishnan. So they conduct an activity called Guess and Search. So what is your group task? So the group task was the activity involves solving questions, arranging letters, and finding the correct word in a word puzzle. I will ask Renuka.
Thank you, Keshini. For minima activities, our group task was we are given a word search and set of puzzle words. We had to listen to a question being asked and then quickly find the correct answer in the word search and arrange the puzzle pieces to form the correct word. All this need complete within 1 minute.
Thank you, Renuka. I would like to continue with Darshan.
Okay, for Munima's activity, they give a task to play a puzzle of word search that they will give the point of the sorry. They will ask a question, but we need to find the answer correctly by the puzzle.
Thank you, Darshan. I would like to continue with Harshini.
Okay, our group task was to play a game called Guess and Search, organized by Munima Group. The game requires us to understand the questions, then find and arrange the alphabet pieces, then mark the correct words in a word search puzzle.
Thank you, Harshini. I would like to continue with Shankara.
So our group task was to play a game called Guess and Search, organized by their team. The game required us to understand the questions, then find and arrange the alphabet pieces, then mark the correct words in a word search puzzle.
Thank you, Shankara. And how about Chimpegi?
Our task was quickly answer the question asked by host and then find the correct word hidden in the big block of random letters and connect the letters to show the answer.
Thank you, Peggy. Chimpegi, I'll move on to the second question. What was your task? Okay, my task was once my teammate figured out the correct word, my job was to locate and mark them in the word search. I would like to listen with Renuka answer.
So my task was to work closely with my teammates to find the correct answer and arrange the puzzle pieces accurately.
Thank you, Renuka. I would like to listen to Darshan answer.
Okay, my task is to arrange the puzzle by the word that given by my teammates.
Thank you, Darshan. How about Harshini?
My task was to mark the word search. Once my teammates figured out the correct answer and arranged the letters, I had to find the word in the puzzle and highlight it.
Thank you, Harshini. How about Shankara?
So my task was to mark the word search paper once my teammate figured out the answer and arranged the correct letters. I had to find the word and highlight it in the puzzle.
Thank you, Shankara. I would like to listen to Chimpegi answer.
My job was to help my teammate find where the answer was hidden, and I was also the one who connected the letters with the pen to make sure the word was spelling correctly.
Thank you, Peggy. I will continue with the third question. What was the problem? Okay. The problem was some words were very difficult to find, and because they were hidden in tricky direction and mixed it along with random letters. Yeah, the following with Renuka, what about your answer?
So I faced a difficulty in finding the answer without using my mobile to search for information, especially since some of the questions were related to accounting and finance subject I wasn't familiar with. Additionally, closing out the word search added to the challenges as it required extra time and focus.
Thank you, Renuka. How about Darshan? Sorry, Darshan, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. My task is the problem that I struggle is time pressure and the difficulty to find the puzzle. Thank you.
Thank you, Darshan. How about Harshini?
The problem, it was tricky to locate the words, especially when the letters were placed in different directions. Thank you.
Thank you, Harshini. Following by Sankara.
So sometimes it was hard to find the words in the word search, especially when the letters were crossword placed. It also took time to double check the spellings.
Thank you, Shankara. How about Peggy?
The problem is even though we got the right answer, it took too long to find the word in letter blocks.
Thank you, Team Peggy. Move on for the fourth question. What was the cost? The core space was limited and had obstacle, which made it hard to move without being able to see. Sorry. The cost. The challenging layout of the puzzle combined with the time and pressure made it hard to locate the word quickly. Thank you. I will move on with Renuka.
So the cause of my difficulty was the lack of access to my mobile, which could have helped me quickly find answer, particularly when some of the questions were related to accounting and finance subject.
Thank you, Renuka. How about Darshan?
The problem that I had faced is time managing and hearing the answer, because we need to hear the answer and find the puzzle correctly in the same time. So thank you.
Thank you, Darshan. How about Harshini?
The puzzle was designed with the letters mixed up in the different directions, which made it harder to spot the correct words quickly, especially while trying to beat the clock.
Thank you, Harshini. Let's move on with Shankara.
So the letters were the way the letters were mixed and hidden in different direction. It made the word search more challenging under the time pressure.
Thank you, Shankara. How about Papa Peggy?
The main issue was that we did split out the work properly at first. Everyone was looking at the same spot, which was efficiency.
Thank you, Peggy. Let's move on with the question number 5. How was the problem resolved? Okay. Let's move on to the question number 5. How was the problem resolved? My team divided responsibility so that some member focused on solving the question while the other concentrating on searching for some word to answer the question. Give the answer. How about Renuka?
So we divided the responsibility among our group members and appoint one person to move closer and clearly listen to the question. This helped ensure we could respond more accurately and quickly.
Thank you, Renuka. How about Darshan?
Okay, for Munima's activity, we decided to assign a role quickly. One of the person focused on listening to the question, another searched the word, and another arranged the puzzle. This helped us to reduce the confusion and improve our speed. Thank you.
Very good. How about Harshini?
We split our responsibilities, so some members solved the clues while others searched the puzzles, which speed things up.
Thank you, Harshini. How about Shankara?
We worked together more closely and split up tasks. Some teammates focused on solving the questions while others helped scan the puzzles for the world. That made the progress quicker.
Thank you, Shankara. How about Chimpeji answer?
We decided to divert the letter grade into section and each person focus on one area.
Thank you, Chimpeji. Let's move on with the question number 6. What was the feeling? How do you feel? So I feel very proud and satisfied that the team managed to work together and efficiently and improve their performance. How about Renuka?
So I felt the resolution was effective and practical. Assigning one member to move forward and listen carefully to the question helped our team stay more focused and respond accurately. It also improved our teamwork and coordination.
Thank you, Renuka. How about Darshan?
Once we clarified the instruction and worked as a team, everything ran smoothly. It showed me that even under pressure, clear roles and communication can really change the outcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Darshan. How about Harshini?
Number 6, right?
Yep.
I felt good about how we handled as a team and become more confident as the task got easier.
Thank you, Harshini. How about Shankara?
Well, I felt satisfied and more confident after we found a good pace as a team. It was satisfying when we managed to locate and mark the words correctly.
Very good. How about Chinpeji?
I think it worked really well. Once we split the tasks, we started working together more smoothly and finding the words a lot quicker.
Well, thank you, Chinpeji. Let's move on to the last question of Munima teams. What the lesson that you learned from this Munima's activity? So I realized that assigning clear roles and maintaining focus can make teamwork more efficient and successful. So let's move on to Renuka. Renuka, you answer, please.
So from the Munima activities, I learned the importance of managing time wisely in order to complete tasks effectively. I also realized how important effective communication is when working as a team. By cooperating and sharing responsibility, we were able to complete each task more smoothly and better coordination.
Wonderful. How about Darshan?
Okay. The activity had taught me how important is to stay calm, communicate effectively, and quick adapt to facing challenges. I also realized how proper planning and time management can keep to lead a better result, even in high pressure situation. Thank you.
Thank you. Very agreeable. How about Harshini?
I learned that good teamwork and staying calm make even hard tasks much more manageable.
Very good. How about Shankara?
I learned how helpful teamwork and communication is, especially when everyone plays their part. It also showed me how to stay calm and focused even when the task feels tricky.
Thank you, Shankara. How about Chinpeji?
This activity taught me how important time management and teamwork.
Okay. I'll pass this to the Chinpeji. Thank you.
Hi, madam. My name is Chinpeji. I will be leading Noor Aisha Binti Jam's team. The first question is, what was your group task? Our group had to complete 4 different challenges: Hue, blindfolder, Renuka, can you answer the question?
So our group was tasked to participate in Blindfold Adventure, a game organized by Noor Aisha Binti James Group. Our team have completed 4 sections of activities while blindfolded, relying slowly on the instruction given by the section leader for each task.
Thank you. How about Tashan?
Okay. Okay. Our group's task is to complete 4 different stages. While blindfold, we had to rely entirely on variable instruction from the session leader to navigate and complete each task without removing blindfold. Thank you.
Thank you. How about Hashini?
Yeah, we took part in a game called Blindfold Adventure, organized by Noor Aisha Group, where we had to go through 4 challenges while blindfolded, guided by our teammates.
Okay, thank you. How about Sankara?
Our group task was to participate in Blindfold Adventure, a game organized by Aisha's group. The game included completing 4 checkpoints while being blindfolded with the help of our teammates.
Thank you. How about Kashini?
Okay. Noor Asha binti James has conducted a. I'm so sorry. Okay. Noor Aisha binti James has conducted an activity called Blindfolded Adventure. So my group my team had to complete several checkpoints with some. I'm so sorry. Okay, my team had to complete several checkpoints with some member blindfolded and guided by others. Thank you, madam.
Okay, thank you. The second question is, what was your task? My task is, I was in the blindfolded Tongu Twister challenge. How about Renuka?
So my task was to be a leader alongside my friend for 2 sections. We had to guide our team members by giving clear instruction to complete the task assigned by the organizer within a limited time without allowing them to remove their blindfolds.
Okay, thank you. How about Tashan?
Okay, I have a role of co-leader for one of the section alongside with my friend, and our responsible was to clearly guide our teammates through each task using only variable direction, help them to complete the challenges by giving the organizer within the time limit without removing the blindfold.
Thank you. How about Hashini?
I keep my blindfold on for the first 3 checkpoints. And at the last one, I remove it to help guide my teammates up the stairs safely.
Thank you. How about Sankara?
I was assigned to remove my blindfold and assist my group members during the first checkpoint, which involved arranging chess pieces. After that, I wore the blindfold again for the remaining checkpoints.
Thank you. How about Kashini?
I initially guided my teammate during the first checkpoint, and then I wore the blindfold myself for the rest of the activity, and guided by my other teammates. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The third question is, what problems did you encounter during the activity? For me, it was told to hear the tongue twister clearly because the environment was noisy and being blindfolded made it harder to focus. How about Renuka?
I faced difficulty while climbing the stairs with my friends, relying only on the leader's instruction without removing my blindfold. It was also challenging to complete each task using only my imagination, as the leader could only describe what needed to be done.
Okay, thank you. How about Tashan?
Okay, one of the main difficulty I had faced is moving up on the stairs by blindfold. Since I have really only the leader instructions, it is hard to be exact where I was stepping. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. How about Hashini?
It was difficult to walk around without seeing, especially going up and downstairs. I was worrying about falling.
Thank you. How about Sankara?
One of the main challenge was moving around the lecture theatre while blindfolded, especially with the stairs. It was a bit creepy not knowing where to step.
Thank you. How about Kashini?
Just like Shankara said, it was very hard to moving around the lecture hall while blindfolded was very difficult, especially because of the stairs and tight space. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The next question is, what was the cause? For me, the main issue was the noisy surrounding and the close proximity of team member. How about the Renuka?
So the main cause of the difficulty was the lack of visual guidance, as we had to rely completely on verbal instruction while being blindfolded.
Okay, thank you. How about Tasha?
Okay, the main reason of the challenge was to observe of visual input, which with the blindfold on, we had to rely entire on spoken direction, which make a difficulty to fully understand our surrounding and the action. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. How about Hashini?
The game was done in a lecture hall, and the stairs and tight space made it hard to move when blindfolded.
Okay, thank you. How about Sankara?
The layout of the location made the activity harder since it was held in the lecture theater. There were steps and narrow spaces that were tricky to direct without vision.
Okay, thank you. How about Kashini?
The space was limited and had obstacles, which made it hard to move around and being able to see. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The next question is, how was the problem resolved? We changed our approach by having each person gently tap the next person's shoulder before speaking. How about Renuka?
So our leader asked us to form a straight line and place our hands on each other's shoulder while walking and climbing the stairs. It helped us stay connected and move safely.
Okay, thank you. How about Tashan?
Okay. To help us more safely, our leader has instructed us for every section. So it helped us to had a physical connection and stability while moving, especially on the stairs. The leader also simplify and clarify instruction, which make it easier for us to follow along with confusion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. How about Hashini?
Those with the blindfolds gave clear directions, and we all stay close and move slowly to make sure no one got hurt.
Okay, thank you. How about Sankara?
The group members who were not blindfolded gave clear guidance and helped us move carefully. We also took our time to avoid accidents and stay close to each other for safety.
Okay, thank you. How about Kashini?
My teammate provided a clear verbal instruction and helped guide us slowly and carefully to avoid any danger while doing our activities. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The next question is, how do you feel about the resolution? I think it worked really well. Our coordination improved and we made fewer mistakes. How about Renuka?
So I felt very satisfied and relieved with the resolutions. It's helped us work together more effectively and made me feel safer and more confident during the activity.
Okay, thank you. How about Tasha?
Okay, for me, I feel really relieved and confident after the solution was put in the place. It helped us to stay connected and more in sync, and I felt so much safer and more ensured while completing the task. The clear direction and physical support make me a big difference. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. How about Harshini?
This activity was a bit scary, but I felt supported by my teammates, and the whole experience turned out to be fun and meaningful.
Okay, thank you. How about Sankara?
Even though it was a bit complicated, I felt safe and supported by my teammates. I had a lot of fun and enjoyed the challenge.
Okay, thank you. How about Keshini?
I felt safe and enjoyed the activity thanks to my teammate and support, even though it was a little scary at first. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. The last question is, what did you learn through the activity? For me, this activity told me the importance of leadership and clear instruction. How about Renuka?
So I learned the importance of teamwork and communication in a group. Besides that, the activity also taught me that being a good leader is crucial for successfully completing a task.
Okay, thank you. How about Tashan?
Okay, I had learned the importance of a teamwork in a group. Besides that, this activity also taught me that being a leader is not easy. There are a lot of responsibility to be a leader. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. How about Harshini?
I learned how important it is to trust others, give clear instruction, and work together.
Okay, thank you. How about Sankara?
Well, I learned how important trust and communication are when working with others. It also taught me how to stay calm in unfamiliar situations and rely on teammates.
Okay, thank you. How about Keshini?
I learned that strong teamwork, calmness, trust are the very important, especially when you have to rely on others. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, that's all from us, madam. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam.